So we've just pulled over for a quick pit stop on the way to Ecuador, and not bad, huh?
Yeah, every corner has a view like this. It's crazy. Good morning, buenos dias. We arrived to Ipiali's last night around dinner time after a 9-hour day on the road. It was long, but when we finally arrived, we just wanted to cook dinner, relax, head to bed, and get up nice and early to start exploring this area because we are around one of the most beautiful churches in Colombia and arguably one of the most beautiful churches in the world. For once, I'm the first one up in the morning. Good morning.
Morning.
You little dormiloso. Dormilona?
Dormilona.
You little dormilona.
You can't use dormilona on me.
That's our new word. It means sleepyhead in Spanish.
Definitely describes Lee.
Anywho, as much as I say Max is sleeping in, it's actually 6:30 in the morning, so he's still not sleeping in. I just got up early because we want to get this day started before the church gets busy.
And who got up to put the time lapse on?
And Max got up to put the time
And who
lapse on.
stayed up later to edit the vlog last night?
And I went to bed at about 8:30. We'll just get this day started. Feels so good once you're up out of bed. We feel great, don't we?
Is she calling Aki again?
Yeah. Okay.
This lady loves Aki. Is he going up to her?
Yeah. He's like, where's the food? Where's the food, anybody? Where's the food? Aki's already over Boga. He was old news. He's got a new little lady. And this is why we're getting up so early. Another great reason for the location of this campsite. We are walking distance to get down there. Good morning, you more.
Sorry, I'm taking Lee's
He's being
Lee's
a little grumpy
mantle.
this morning.
I'm taking Lee's mantle. I slept in and I'm being more grumpy.
Aki, your girlfriend's coming. I'm gonna call her Luna.
This is a nice first date off.
You're no longer free dog, Ak. So I read online about these inscriptions, and apparently they're written by families who completed their pilgrimage, or people who completed their pilgrimage to this church, and they've left a commemoration about their journey, as well as asking for a blessing from the Virgin Mary for them and their families.
This is definitely the quietest, famous monument I have ever been to. I know we're here at 7 AM, but literally, if you want to get this place yourselves, come on a weekday early because there's no one.
The current Las Lajas Sanctuary was built between 1916 and 1949. It was built with funding donations from local parishioners. The church is 100 meters high from the bottom of the canyon.
So you know what I need to do. I think the shot starting out there, whole church, and then like keep the line and go just straight underneath the roof.
Yeah.
Because the waterfall's on the other side.
Yeah.
Ready? So neither of us are actually religious. However,
We just believe in being good people.
we believe in being good people, but we couldn't go past this place without showing it off. For starters, obviously because it's the most beautiful church in the world.
Yes.
Lee thinks that's not completely confirmed. But also because Catholicism is huge to Colombians, and it's such a big part in almost all their lives. So yeah, we had to show it to you guys.
And the architecture is just stunning, as you can see.
Yeah. Tiempo por café. So we have some special guests in the van.
I'm Toby. I'm from Switzerland.
Yeah.
Traveled quite a while in Latin America.
Nice.
And I'm Dave, I'm from Toronto. Yeah, same thing. Been on the road for about 13 months now. Neighbors. Been 8 months in Colombia, and today's the last day, so...
Last day in Colombia, but not last day of traveling.
Not last day of traveling, last day in Colombia. It's a bit sad, but happy to meet you guys.
Yeah, well, and I hear Ecuador's...
Hitchhike with us? Or catch a ride with us? Or are you going to take the bus?
Yeah, I mean, if the offer's on the table.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think of the casa?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Muy bien.
It feels... I traveled around in a van for about a month or so in Central America, and it was homey for us, but it was way less homey than this.
Yeah. And Lee's being a perfect host and making you guys coffee by the look of
This
it.
is perfect. I gotta wash the flavor of Tinto out of my mouth.
She chose a good looking dog.
Aki's really enjoying his travel companions today.
Getting intimate back here.
He's just staring at you.
I know I have the beard, so I sort of look like you. But...
Aki, lie down. If you pet your lap and say down. Aki, down. Lie down. Oh, good boy.
He's loving his hitchhiker friends.
Yeah, he's like, we should do this more often, guys. I think you got in his good books because you didn't steal his spot right away.
That's
the error that we've made in the past.
He like just slowly starts edging them out of his spot and like worming in between them and the couch.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's happy with
He
it.
did that to Emma, as everyone will remember. Like, he pushed her out this way.
I miss him.
So Toby and Dave just hopped out to get their bags where they had them stored, and Max just noticed that our coolant's still leaking. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so frustratingly enough, when we picked up the van, I noticed that the coolant level was low, and I topped it up at the time, but I went and told the mechanic, and he was like, oh, I can't see anything wrong because I just topped it up. And it seems like there's a small leak again, so hopefully it's not the water pump because the indicators just come on that the level's low. And it's been, what, like 2 weeks?
Well, it's been a week driving, so it wouldn't have...
Yeah.
See that, like, really slow drip? Is that what you're talking about? That little drop?
It could be, but no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
We're over here.
Okay. Well,
I'd say it's a very, very slow leak. Okay.
never not an issue. We got this. All right. Hopefully we'll see you guys in Ecuador. Well, we will see you, but hopefully we'll catch you. Thank you. I'll go in there with Doc.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. See you in a bit. See you in a bit.
See you, my best friend.
Okay. So we just let them go because they are heading to the backpackers line, and we just need to go in and stamp out of Colombia, and then we have a bit more work to do because we are driving in a van, so we'll catch them on the other side.
And so far so good. We have made it through the border on the
Colombian side. All we needed to do there was give them our passports to stamp us out. Next we are on the Ecuadorian side, and we need to go get our vehicle import permit plus stamp our passports in.
Yeah, so there's 2 buildings for this one. One, we go in, get our own visas for Ecuador. We get 90 days. And the other building, we go in for our vehicle. And our vehicle will hopefully get 90 days. Tambien.
Woo woo! We're in Ecuador!
Ecuador? Yes! Made it!
What's up, buddy?
And these guys had a slightly easier time not having a vehicle. But that was honestly the easiest border crossing we've been to by far. We were warned that because of the issues going on in Venezuela, that there's a lot of Venezuelans trying to get in and out, which could cause delays, but today it was empty for some reason.
So this is our spot for almuerzo, a lunch spot. And Dave was about to educate us all on a brief history of Ecuador.
Super brief history, specifically on why Ecuador uses the US dollar.
Hola, buenas tardes. Bien, gracias.
And so when I was in Quito the first time, I took a free walking tour, and basically the story is a bit sad, and I don't want to say untypical to Latin America, but essentially...
Su sopita normal, ¿no?
Sí, claro, gracias. Basically, a couple presidents ago, I think this was in the 2000s, I think around 2004, 2005, there was a president who essentially, him and a couple other of like the high-class bankers in the country drained the country's funds and were able to almost like literally escape overnight with all the money from Ecuador. So like personal pension plans were all drained. The National Reserve was all taken, or like 90% of it was taken. So overnight the economy crashed, and the only way they could stabilize it was basically to start exporting US dollars in from Canada, because a lot of the dollars are made in Canada, brought in, so they were buying dollars from the US to try to stabilize their economy, and then slowly that devalued their old currency. So it went from being like, if someone made, I don't remember the name of the currency, but if someone made like 40, what's called pesos a day, and that could buy them like food for the day, it started like inflating like crazy. And then the US dollar kept coming in more and more, so those things went up, and the wages didn't match, so they had like a huge economic crisis for years and years. And yeah, so eventually it's like stabled out now. That's why you still get, gracias. That's why you still get weird discrepancies between why food is so cheap, but then technology is still like US prices like it would be back home and stuff like that. When your economy becomes American, or they use the US dollar, it sort of fucks it from potential growth or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
That's
And sad, you're right.
A rough summary.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, because I know El Salvador, the reason El Salvador is on the US dollar is because the same thing, corruption in the government, and the president, or I think it's president of El Salvador, he was essentially getting all this extra money from bribes and all these different places, but he was losing a lot on the conversion into El Salvadoran money, so rather than keep losing money from like converting US that he was getting in and converting it, he just changed the whole country to US dollar, so that way he didn't lose that money on conversion. So it's purely like one guy is just like, we're now going to US because it suits me a hell of a lot better.
Just like that, eh?
So here's today's meal, our vegetarian version, the normal menu del dia version. We got drinks and sopa for $2.50 US. $2.50. Buen provecho. It's time to drop off our hitchhikers.
Time to say goodbye.
You guys just came so that I wasn't upset that you didn't say yes to my offer, huh?
Refuse the offer, really. That's hard. Once coffee was on the table. Yeah.
Oh, true.
And we didn't actually mention before, but Toby recognizes because he follows us on YouTube, so thanks for coming up, saying g'day. And yeah, we'll have to meet up again somewhere in Ecuador.
Yeah, hopefully in Ecuador. Hopefully on the beach somewhere.
It's a small place.
Yeah, we'll stay in touch, for sure.
Nice to meet you. I hope your bus goes well today. And yeah, we'll stay in touch.
See you on the beach. I'll be the sunburn.
We're gonna go chill in this.
Yeah, we did with the prompt.
I gotta subscribe.
Everyone subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next video next Sunday. See you then.
Back to just the wolf pack. All right, supermarket, and then the campsite.
Yes, yeah. We're going to a super maxi, which is where the police officer recommended to us to go.
Yeah, first supermarket of Ecuador.
So it's time to price match.
Price match, see the difference,
Yeah.
see what they got going on.
Did you bring the wallet?
No. Take two. So far everything is looking very clean and modern. Little car for Rocky.
I used to love car rock. Hola. Oh, okay.
No?
Okay,
Okay.
no problem. Gracias.
So apparently there is no filming in here, so next supermarket you guys get to see. Thoughts?
A, that was not what I was expecting at all, and B, That was probably the nicest grocery store we've gone to since North America, Canada, US.
It was. I feel like the veggies and everything were nicer then. They were like pristine.
They're absolutely beautiful. It was a brand new store, but even the selection was great.
And I'm guessing.
I found my glass nail file. I haven't found one of these since.
And I'm guessing, because every new country we get to, we've kind of got to figure everything out again. And everything was beautiful in there. I'm going to have a guess and say that Supermax is maybe one of the more, high-end clientele supermarkets. It's no Palimaxi or what was the one?
Exito.
It's no Exito. But yeah, if any locals have the 411 on the best places we should go, where's the cheapest, we're pretty happy with that. Although this
we were
haul,
happy with the selection.
definitely happy with the selection. This haul, which we got a lot of food, but it was $100.
All right, so at the moment we are just at the very south end of the city Tulcan. We'll be heading down the highway about 40 miles to this place called Finca Summerwind. We're really excited to get to this place because everybody who's reviewed on iOverlander has said how much of a overlander paradise this is. Apparently the guy, the owner, Hans, is German, and he's very handy, very welcoming. They have everything you need as an overlander.
Hot showers too.
Hot showers as well. And apparently you can meet a lot of new people there. So we're really excited to go there. I've honestly never read so many raving positive reviews, and many people said it was one of their favorite spots to camp as an overlander out of all South America. So, woohoo! Gonna make some friends! Even though we made some friends today too.
How devil are you going to be if there's no other campers there?
Be very sad, but I don't think that'll happen. We'll have to go pick up Dave and Toby again. Make them drive with us again.
Alright. Vamos?
See. So I've heard great things with the price of diesel here, and that it is quite cheap and potentially the cheapest that we've paid on our whole trip. So we'll find out now.
Right now.
Yep.
Diesel, $1. And I think that's a gallon. Hola, buenas.
Hola.
Diesel? Lleno. Es $1 por gallon? Gracias. $1 per gallon.
$1 US, so $1.30.
Still, that is bloody cheap.
Yeah.
That is the cheapest fuel I have ever gotten.
I think
By
so.
a long way. Gracias. On credito, por favor.
We're gonna go everywhere, buddy.
Solo efectivo.
Oh, see, I have cash.
So, I don't think I've ever been excited about filling up a gas tank, but $25, and we were, the light was on. We were on empty. $25. I think I'm gonna like Ecuador. I want to just drive around.
We'll just drive it. That's not good for the environment.
No, that's not eco-friendly, but just, you gotta love good value, don't you?
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna offer everyone lifts everywhere.
Yeah. So far on our drive here, the scenery has been pretty similar thus far. However, the one notable difference is the buttery smooth roads. We sure appreciate them. And
Sin topes.
yes, and as Dave told us today, he's been to Ecuador and he said the roads are like this all the way through, like the main highways are, and it's just a dream, really.
So excited. So we've just arrived and Aki is meeting all the locals. And look at all the campers. We got one. Can't wait to check out all these rigs.
We've settled into our new campsite quite well. Aki has now made friends with the pack of 5 dogs that live here. We are just kind of relaxing and still settling into the van, working on a current project. Max is up on the roof trying to fix our Max air fan.
Oh hey.
Oh hey. What are you doing?
So essentially for quite a while now, our fan has been only working on the absolute maximum speed. None of the other speeds work. and I'm not sure why it happened, but it happened almost, well, months and months ago, over 6 months ago, and we've just kind of been dealing with it. But one of the biggest pains about it is that it's also drawing more power than it should be. So a couple of months ago, you'll remember Emma, who we absolutely loved having, despite the fact she put her shit everywhere. She brought us down this new circuit board for the fan, and it should completely fix the problem. I just haven't had a chance to get to it until now, and I'm just figuring it out because it's a bit of kind of, I haven't really played too much with circuitry, but I've got to plug all this back in. It doesn't look too complicated, but my main focus is not wrecking the old one, just in case this one doesn't work, because the guy wasn't 100% convinced this was the right part.
Fair enough. But I have to say, I really like having the sunroof here.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be nice if we could constantly...
Next conversion, sunroof for sure.
Yeah.
Now, so for anyone that remembers back as far as Panama, these were the wires that I already had to cut to get the roof fan out so we could fit in the shipping container, and I had to cut them because I didn't leave enough slack the first time. And I think that's a huge lesson to anyone that's doing conversion, or a huge tip, is just let there be wire slack. It's like the anal part of me had to have everything perfect length, and it's stupid. Every electrician mate I have says leave slack because you're going to come back to it. It's Murphy's Law.
Yeah. And here's the inside of our ceiling.
How's that?
What a cracker of a day. Huh?
It's a bloody cracker. It's hot up here. I'm going to have to cut this again.
And like fresh sheets. Let's check how this guy's doing. How are you doing?
So you like a little submarine telescope? Yeah, just almost finished cleaning this all. It looks 1,000 times better. It's just there's dirt in all the cracks and stuff, so it takes a fair while.
Yeah.
But I'm about to plug it in, see how we go.
Woohoo! New fan. This casa is going to be brand new.
I know. Someone, if we ever do sell this, whoever gets it's getting a good deal, because we've fixed every little thing in its prime. And the end result. Oh.
So that's the lowest.
I don't know, I think we can go even lower. So we couldn't do this, so whenever we had it on, it was like a jet engine. Whereas now we can just have nice, keep air moving whenever we're not in a van or whatever. And now, I think it's 14 speeds. It just goes right up.
Woo! Good work. Looks like we got a pack to go with us, Max.
The only way to roll.
So this is the beautiful property of the finca that we're staying at. And we're just gonna go for a walk and see if we can get up this very large hill behind us. Apparently there's really nice views of the lake, and it could be a nice sunset up there. So
Just a nice little stroll.
yeah.
I woke up halfway in a dream, halfway in a dogwood tree. White blossoms hit the world for me, the perfume of the warmest days of spring. The lowest limbs lean, low enough for me to reach, and close enough for me.
So our plan to get to the top of this hill has been thwarted by the lack of road. And if it weren't for so many prickly desert-like bushes around here, we'd probably bush bash, but it doesn't sound like a good idea. So the sun is coming down. It's beautiful out here. We're gonna retreat back to camp. What are you doing?
I'm just jumping on the Wi-Fi and doing my best not to scratch these freaking bug bites. We got
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
I got absolutely slaughtered by no-see-ums. And yeah, yes, we don't have a mosquito net, but we did have the van doors shut.
And we do have calamine lotion.
And we do have lotion, but I think I need to start. We just stupidly got here without bug repellent and got it's honestly the worst I've ever been destroyed. But anyway, yeah. Do you want to show them the knife rack I made?
Yeah. Made? You didn't make it.
Oh, well,
anyway,
still.
This is one of our other additions to the van, is the knife rack, so at least a little bit easier access than down in the Tupperware container. Yeah. And there is one last thing. Shababa. Yeah. That, oh, wow, my camera skills are shoddy. There's one last thing we want to chat about before signing up the vlog. So one of the biggest things we wanted to do before coming back into the van was improve our online security, as just before we left, one of our really good friends who had a very large Instagram account got hacked, lost everything, and is not able to get it back. So that really scared the crap out of us, and we decided, since we're working online now and we're doing our online banking when we're on public Wi-Fi on the road, we really want to secure what we have. So in order to do that, we found a VPN, and we decided to choose Surfshark to use. What a VPN is, if you don't know, it's a virtual private network, and essentially what it does is it encrypts all of your information so that you can type in your passwords worry-free and you won't get hacked. It's very, very pertinent to us, and we think it, for a lot of you out there, it could be very helpful as well, not only in online security, but you can also choose which country you want to surf the web on, and you can change your Netflix. So we're able to use US Netflix or UK Netflix if you want. As well, if you're trying to find plane tickets and you want to get the best deal, it can turn off the tracking device so that those ads and prices don't increase. Like, you'll find the best deal you can. So if you want to learn any more information, we put a link below to the Surfshark website. If you're interested in getting it, you can use the code AUKI. We're really happy with it because it's a very easy, user-friendly app that we put on all our devices. We just flick it on when we get online, and we're completely safe using anyone's Wi-Fi. It's awesome. We're going to wrap things up for today. We hope you enjoyed this week's video, and we hope you're just as excited as we are to check out Ecuador. We've taken all of your suggestions and put them into our Google My Maps, and finally we've created a map of Ecuador, so we're really, really excited to explore.
This is like the most far planned ahead we've ever been.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you guys... Did you already say about the church?
No.
Sorry.
Did you enjoy the church?
Sorry,
Let us know.
I'm scratching. Okay, I've got to go. Lee, can you please put some lotion on the skin? And we'll see you guys
next Sunday.
See you next week.
And this one's for the patrons.
We just wanted to quickly say a message before I do scratch myself to death, saying thank you guys so much for being not only just such a great support, but great sounding board for ideas that we have. You know, trying to come up with this tier system has been a little bit complicated for us because, as you probably know, we don't really like...
Stop.
Sorry. We don't really like asking people for anything. And, yeah, I think that the compromise that we've come up with the $4 a month is a really good one. And
yeah, we just appreciate you all. We wanted to say an extra thank you.
Yeah, and
we're having fun. Yeah, we're actually having fun doing the outtakes and extended videos because we can just laugh a bit more of like the stupid things that we say and do. And we're kind of just letting it roll a bit more, and I feel in a way it's helping us almost feel like just relax a little bit more and be a bit more ourselves.
Yeah.
And I hope you can tell, like, as these go on, the more personality that comes out in us. For example, my moods, I'm actually a little bit moody, and I've been hiding it from the camera, but no more.
It's only moody sometimes. But yeah, and yeah, anyway, I don't have more to say.
That's all.
Thank you
that's
guys.
All from us. We love you. Mwah.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
next week.
Talk to you next time.
Chat later.
Bye.
Buenos dias. Good morning. We arrived to Ipiales. It's 6:30 a.m. Okay. I don't get up this early.
So neither of us are actually overly religious. Okay.
So we haven't been in Ecuador long enough to. Well, wow, look at that view. So the scenery is pretty similar as we haven't driven very far into Ecuador yet, but one major difference we've noticed right away is the roads are buttery smooth.
I feel like this is like the roughest patch ever.
So these are little cabanas?
Cabanas? Okay.